The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Market-wise out here, we get the Dow up 145, Nasdaq's up 26, S&Ps are up 14. We get gold down 39, silver's off 38. You get bonds down $1, and the dollar's down 60. A lot of action, man.
Absolutely. And, you know, one of the things... as I was in here early this morning, getting everything ready,
yes.
It was, my earphones were on, and it was replaying a part of our Money Master show from yesterday.
Okay.
Now, one of the cool things that you said yesterday was that, you saw on options expiration week on Wednesdays.
Yes.
That you've seen some of the biggest moves.
Right.
And actually yesterday,
right.
we had a pretty decent sized move. Not one of the biggest moves or anything like
up,
that.
Down, all around,
but considering the pessimism that's out there,
right.
considering there's not a whole lot of people long just yet. I mean, other than people that have been not taking new long positions.
That's right.
So it's really cool what you shared with everybody. Okay, and then to actually see a pop like we had.
Because it's interesting, folks. It's the traders that are long now. That people go short. That's just so weird about what ends up happening actually in the markets, folks. Okay, that's the amazing part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you short the way down and then you go long, and the folks that are always long won't go long.
Yeah. No, I know.
When they should go long.
Right. And so it was cool. There were two things, because there was that comment, and then I had in there that I was taking a look at the DAX and how it was traded, and I said it looks like the DAX are going to close
at the high. I know.
Which and at 11:30 when at 11:30 it closed at its highs, I was like, okay,
that's
it's going to be tough to look. If our market then had cratered, it would be giving us a real good signal.
That's right.
And that's how you use that information.
That's right.
But I was looking at it saying, okay, this is good. I'm feeling good about our long position for the moment.
Yeah, big time.
For the moment, folks. Don't
No, big time.
Yeah.
In the journal today, folks, there's this article, right? Now check this out. When you talk about us against them, and what I mean specifically is us against the government, in general, in power in general.
Yeah.
This article is a total mind-blowing. Folks, you have to read it, okay? I'm going to see if I can get this guy on this afternoon. I'm going to call him. This is what it's about.
Okay.
So check out what it's about. Right now, there's now this law has been on the books. Now, check this out. This is pretty sick. This law has been on the books for about 8 years, and it's about cybersecurity.
Okay.
Right? And what the law reads, it's a misdemeanor right now. This is what it is. What the law reads is that when you go on an internet site,
yes,
if the terms and conditions of that site,
right,
if you do not adhere to those terms and conditions of that site, well, it's a misdemeanor. Okay? Now listen to this. This is where this gets really convoluted in a huge way. If I decide that at TFNN I want to put up on that site the terms and conditions that I absolutely want no competitors on that site, that I want this and that, right?
Yes.
I can put that up there.
Yeah.
And if they go on the site and, when you agree to those terms and conditions, if they agree to the terms and conditions, right, that is a misdemeanor and I can go after them. Now, I can't go after them, but if I can get a prosecutor to go after them, you can go after them.
I see.
Now, listen what's going on. Now, watch this, folks. This is where this gets really screwed up. There's a hearing today in the Senate to make it a felony. To make it a felony. And so what that means specifically is this. Now, they've already, in this article, and I'll get it on the next break, so we'll walk through it. There's already been cases that federal prosecutors have brought people up for going on MySpace and putting a different photograph up and saying you're a different name. So if you lie at all on the internet, this is what this is about. If you lie on the internet,
really,
they're going to decide whether it's a felony or not. So
that's what we're doing with our tax dollars?
Exactly. No, this is so sick. This is so far over the top. It's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
And the thing that's amazing when you read the article, it's in the first section. When you read the article, this is about power. This is about when you cut to the chase, which is just a total mind blower. It is that if you go on the internet, you agree to terms and conditions, and you do something other than that.
Yeah.
If they make it a felony, it's going to be insane. So the bottom line, folks, is that read the article. email your senators, your representatives, and tell them they better start getting back to work and get rid of these power trips, man.
Yeah. You don't have bigger problems to solve out there,
under the guise of cybersecurity.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's a sick story, man. I mean, so
I feel like it's cool that you picked up on it.
It's unbelievable. And you know what's unbelievable is that the law, even if misdemeanor has been out there for 8 years, that's unbelievable. And what the article says is that the misdemeanors, of course, no one's. Well, a couple of people, they had the examples that people had been prosecuted, and they had been.
Okay.
Under the misdemeanor.
Was it anything that you thought that was worthwhile to prosecute somebody over? I mean, it was. Yeah.
Oh, no, so it's insane. Well, you know what they did? The biggest one they got, and they got, this is what they got. A couple guys out of New York, right? Good ticket scalpers. And I happen to like ticket scalpers. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's free market, okay?
Absolutely.
But what these guys did, I don't.
No.
So what these guys did is that they used computers to get all the tickets at Ticketmaster, okay? Yeah. And they got them under that law because the terms and conditions is that you can't use a computer to go get a computer. That was the biggest one that, I can see, I can see them going after that. I absolutely can because, I can see that. The girl with the Facebook one's a joke. This is where this really comes down. So check out. This is where all of us have liabilities that are beyond belief, folks. So it's not so much, I would say, it'd be two different things. If a prosecutor or you got someone mad in office, right? They could come right after you, and they would. But being from Boston, I know they would. They'll hang you off the bridges, man. Forget it, okay? And they'd be able to do it under the felony statute, right?
Yeah.
But here's the second one. This is the big kicker. They're thinking that once it becomes a felony, civilly it would be huge, because civilly, then you and I and everyone else, there's people that just like to sue people. Then you could just set up websites, turn around, and lay the bait down.
Really amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And we're talking about this day and age. And I heard a great comment this morning. And what it was is this: is that you have all these folks talking about jobs, right?
Yes.
And it was I don't know who it was. I was in the car coming in, and he was on CNBC, and what he said, he says, the amazing part about it, he says, let's go through the list of people that are talking about jobs. They've never created a job in their life.
Absolutely.
They've never created a job in their life. Okay, they're all government employees. They're university people. I mean, they've never created a job in their life.
They've never had to sweat, at least like I have had to in businesses, to make payroll.
That's it.
Right?
Oh, that's it.
You
always know what payroll is.
You want to talk about pressure on an entrepreneur.
That's right.
It's that day when you are screwing around because you don't screw with payroll.
No.
And your staff.
And the taxes.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Well, it's the same thing. You get the double banger coming out. You get the payroll and then you get the tax coming out simultaneously. Like, okay, man. We get a question in the den. It was Ackerman. They were talking about this morning that he was long the Hong Kong dollar.
Okay.
And he was asking, is the option a forex instrument? And it's not. What it is that now what's interesting. See, this guy Ackerman, folks. Okay, this is pretty wild. Ackerman is a huge hedge fund.
Okay.
Bright guy beyond belief. You talk about a plunger. This guy is a plunger beyond belief, okay, in the option market. What this guy does, okay, this is the guy that first went after Target.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let me just see if he's what's TGT, I think, right?
It is. Yep, I think so.
Let me just see something for a second. See if he's still. I believe. Let me pull this up. Well, as we're doing this, I'll see if he's still one of the biggest shareholders. But I want to show you how he did it. What he does is this. He goes in the option market. I'll have to scroll down a second. He goes in the option market, and he'll buy hundreds of thousands of contracts.
Yeah.
And he goes out, year and a half. And then if that doesn't work, he gets into these trades for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And then does it again. Now, the trade he has on this morning, this is what he did. This is what he's talking about, okay? So the Hong Kong dollar has been pegged, and is pegged for the last 28 years to the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Okay? What he's expecting is that the Chinese government is going to turn around and change it and melt it with the yuan.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And if they do that, he expects that he can make 30% overnight. So his risk reward, check this out. You know, we talk about, we always like to see a risk reward of $1 up, $3 made. He figures his risk reward, they had said to him, his risk reward, he figures he can make 200 to 1. And so he figures, so check this out, this is pretty intense. He's figuring that the bet that he has now, and he flat out said, this is the bet. The bet for this next 18 months is going to happen. Yeah. And then Andrew said to him, he says, well, you can lose it all. He says, yeah, I can. He says, if I do, he says, I'm going to do another bet for another 18 months. Now, what's so cool about that, folks, is this. That is absolutely still defined risk. And we have a trader that says it's low risk. It's pegged to the dollar. It's absolutely not low risk. You know why it's not low risk? Now, this is where options get really interesting. It's not low risk because the reason that the options are so cheap is that because it's been pegged to the dollar. Yeah. It's absolutely not low risk. In fact, it's high risk, okay, because you have decay every single day, okay? The low risk trade on that would be flat out, you just buy Hong Kong dollars, you put them away. You buy Hong Kong dollars, you put them away, and you know, that's a low risk trade. This is not.
I have some Hong Kong dollars.
No, so perfect. Of course you do. Yeah.
I've got currency from all over the world.
I love it. I love it. But that's the correlation is that's a high risk trade, but it's a high reward trade. Yeah. You know, I mean, last 28 years it's never changed. So every single day he's going to lose money. Yeah. He's just hoping that one day he's going to make 30%. You know what will happen now? This is where it gets interesting. What I want to see, what I suspect will end up happening, is that because of that bump up, the premium might go up just a bit.
So that he makes some money.
To put him in the money.
That's right.
And if he's, and he's smart, what he'd do there is just take a little bit off. In fact, later on. Isn't that wild, though? Yeah. I know.
Yeah, cool.
Market-wise out here, let's see. We're going to be up, down, all around, man. I mean, this is, what's kind of interesting is that the NASDAQ, who has been leading, it needs a little oxygen out here. Yeah,
it's attacking the high from yesterday. So the high out there, which was at about 340 on the Qs.
Yes.
Was that
and that's what it wanted to do.
55.98. 2 million shares up there. Got up there this morning on 2.8 million, came back a little bit, and then attacked it again with 2.7 million. So, it's, the attack is on. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
And the volume's not bad for right now.
It's not.
This is pretty good. We get 15 million.
It's not
bad. That's decent volume, particularly coming into option expiration.
Yeah. And you've got, you got the DAX up near its highs. So we got another hour and 15 minutes. It'll help. It's a telling sign.
No, it is
as to what's going on in the marketplace. And you had a gap up. So the DAX had a gap up this morning. Yeah. Which is another powerful sign. So we'll see where it goes.
Look at that, baby.
Yeah.
This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We have the Dow right now up 119, Nasdaq's up 19, S&Ps are up 11, gold down 38, silver off 43, bonds down a point. Dollar index down 49 ticks. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Don't forget, folks, at TFNN, we start broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You get us 9 to 1 live, 3 to 6 live, and, of course, all that programming, gets replayed, number one. But you can... if you're watching us on a computer right now, if you're watching on Tiger TV, folks, remember that any phone device you can also get us on. Movies.
Really cool.
Oh, yeah. Big time. It's a beautiful thing. And, folks, hey, listen, another thing. You get the holidays coming up, right? If you get birthdays coming up, tell your wife or tell your husband to buy a Sony TV box. And this is what they do, folks, okay? And it's so cool. Let me tell you something. I walk in my house, and, just like a regular clicker, we've had one for a year now.
Yeah.
And it's Google TV. And you bang, you click it right on. I watch it. I hit the TV.
Yeah,
and
which
bang.
is really cool.
And what's so crazy about it, of course, we got bigger TVs. Everyone has bigger TVs, right? But it works exactly like a DVR. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They marketed the thing wrong last year, because when I realized how easy it was, I said, you got to be kidding me. You plug it in, you hit it, and it's really funny, right, is that I can be outside and watching it inside, right? I mean, inside and I'm watching it outside, right? And then it's feel my children coming home and saying, well, where is that sound then? Yeah, totally.
Well, and look, it's great because we know that that the way that people learn, it's visual.
Yeah.
80% of what happens in your brain is because of what it is that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So the visual aspect.
Yeah.
So the visual aspect is really important, which is is really the cool thing that you've done here. The real contribution that you're actually making to society out there. It's really big. In being able to empower folks, being able to help them, to teach them about how to take a look at the markets, to not be afraid of the markets.
Right.
It's
wild, folks. Check this out. Okay, now picture something. When we talk about the job pitches, when we talk about all these things that are happening, and they're terrible. Okay, but you don't have to be. You can keep going forward. And what's interesting is that this morning, when I'm getting up, I says, "This is interesting, man. I've been doing this on the air for 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm really starting to understand this business. And every day I love it more. But now, it's really weird. It's like, okay, did it take me 15 years to really understand it? But what's happening is that I feel like, and I'm not saying this in a bad way or an egotistic way, but I feel like I own it, and I'm not kidding. I mean, I really understand where it's going. And it's cool, man, because I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm saying we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this, we got to get this thing going, man. Do you know what I mean?
And the cool thing behind that, I do a commercial where I talk about 10,000 hours, and what's behind that book is there's a book called The Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell, okay?
Right.
And he goes through and he talks about, different folks, Bill Gates, the Beatles, and so on. And so when you're saying this, it registers and totally makes sense to me, because what happens in order to really feel like you own it,
right?
Okay, you've got to have the hours in, because when you've got those hours in, that's where and what's really cool about that is that, if you want to take your life from 0 to 60, what I try to teach people is about modeling, the importance of modeling. And so, if you wanted to be a great golfer, okay, you'd want to go out and
I'm going to go out with him. He's going to teach me. I am.
Well,
the way of doing it.
But there's better guys. You'd want, imagine if you were being taught by Phil Mickelson or Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy, or if you were a chef.
Right.
How important would it be to be with one of the Iron Chefs? Imagine how fast you could go. Well, it's the same thing here with regard to what you've set up and the traders that are here, and so that's why it's so important when you tie together, the Google TV, the Sony aspect of it. You really feel, because what you just said is really what it is that we're also really communicating, the importance of getting those hours in where you can and we can really take people, so that we can shorten those hours. You still got to put your time in there.
That's right.
But when you model somebody that's already done it, that's willing to be able to share with you, that's the cool thing.
It is, absolutely. Yeah. And hey, when we talk about movies, folks, let's go look at Netflix. Netflix, NFLX. So check this out. Netflix down $28, okay? And, if we bring this back a little, now when we bring this back, what happened here, they're losing subscribers, but it's going to blow your mind, what you're going to see here, okay? This is a classic. It had a gap that was never filled. If you go to the Out of Time in the Trade, folks, you're going to see
with
this.
Volume.
This is sick. You got it.
Yeah.
You get volumes at the lows, okay? It's $181.83. Well, you know where you went to this morning, folks? You went to $176 for the gap down, and it was never filled. These are always dangerous. Now, it doesn't mean you have to get out of equities when they gap up like that. What it does mean is that once they turn, let me tell you something.
Got to be careful.
This stock went down from $300 to $180. It was going after this gap. And it's sick. That's sick.
Absolutely.
You stay right there, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We have the Dow up 84, Nasdaq up 12, S&P's up 7. We're going to be right back.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading the gold market. If you're an investor in gold or any of the gold mining equities, This newsletter is an essential tool that can help you become a better trader in the gold market. The Gold Report comes out every Monday with complete coverage of the entire gold market, including the XAU, HUI, the dollar, the bond, the rand, more than 40 different mining equities, as well as some of the most popular precious metal ETFs, including the GDX and the SLV. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report that will help you take advantage of investment opportunities at the current historic gold price levels. To order your Gold Report today with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com or call our office directly at 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. And, you know, just to finish up on that, the point of that, folks, wasn't that we've been doing it so long and all that, but because of jobs and all this, I says, you know what, man, I'm just getting going. And you know, I just said to Steve, I says, you know what, I can't picture, I don't care whether it's 10 or 15 years from now. I know I'm still going to be doing this. Now, I'm going to be sailing more. Yeah. But it's a choice. But the bottom line is, folks, is this. Is that you don't have to worry about a job if you start to understand how markets move. That's the reality. Doesn't mean you won't have stress. I'm not saying that. No. You know, but, you know, the bottom line is that it's a nice way to live.
So when I think of that, and I just kind of think about my mindset, okay, and what I said this morning to the folks on the 9 to 10 o'clock show was that, you know, I can't really remember the last day that I worked.
And it works like 18 hours a day.
Yeah, because I do what I love. So it never really has felt like work. I've only really ever looked at a watch, and I usually don't wear a watch. Right. And I don't. And I've really only to try to make sure I got to an appointment. You know, and so I like cool. Phones, okay, right. Because I can set an alarm just to remind me that I'm supposed to, you know,
because time goes so quick.
It does, okay, and so now to really look, in running businesses, you know, my drive to be successful in those businesses was to be able to say, you know, what I really want to do is I really want to be able to trade whenever I want to. Right. Okay? Like, right. All right? That's right. And so that was kind of like what I pictured my retirement, if you will.
I know.
Which is kind of cool.
I remember the first time I met you. Yeah. I remember exactly the first time I met you.
So it is, and, you know, so if folks, if you even think you've got an inkling of a passion for that, you know, we really want to help you get there because it's
big time.
It's, you know.
And cool. and on that thought process, right? I know that Steve had done this the first hour, but I didn't get here, so I want to see He showed me. Show us this range.
Yeah, folks.
Okay?
Well, if you go to Tiger TV, folks, you can take a look at our charts that are on there. And one of the things that I was showing our listeners this morning was I just simply took out the S&P 500 E-mini contract on a 30-minute basis, and to show that that there are patterns that exist in the marketplace that I call non-random patterns. It's just the way that the market breathes.
Right.
And sometimes we always talk about in technical terms, Fibonacci retracement, 618, 386. But because people are visual, all I simply did was just simply measure the quadrants, if you will.
Yes.
And you can see the equal pullbacks that were taking place ever since 11 o'clock on the 12th.
It's amazing,
and we're on the 15th already.
Right.
And you can watch those pullbacks. So there's visually, if you actually see, because this is just simply the market breathing,
right.
You can get this within a point or so. And, there were a couple folks that emailed me last night, and they were wondering, okay, if that's the case, where's the next place to buy in on the E-mini contract?
Yes.
And I sent out responded and said in the 1175-ish range, and where the E-mini pulled back to was 1175.75. Now, when I came up with the 1175-ish, it was because that was the next pattern,
right?
That's out there. And I said, and specifically I said, if it's coming back into that area and you've got some smaller range bars,
that's
then pull the trigger, because
right.
you want to have these wide range bars as you come into it. Which is the cool thing about, I know Mike Comey's doing a webinar on this coming Wednesday, and and understanding the bars, the candles, is so cool.
That's right,
and very powerful, very empowering. So,
well, who was on the phone for you this morning? UBS folks. UBS wants to talk to Steve.
Is that okay? Yeah. They want to make their $2 billion back.
They want to talk to Steve about money management.
That's right.
Okay,
boy, don't they?
So check this out. This is sick, folks. Okay, UBS. Now check this out. This is where it's an absolute lie. Okay, I don't believe this for 1 second. Again. Okay.
Yeah.
And what the lie is that they're gonna basically Shanghai a 26-year-old. Claiming that he's the only one that knew about this trade. It's a $2 billion loss.
Yeah.
Folks, let me tell you something, okay? I've been on 3 different trading desks, okay? They actually brought me in, so I know how it goes. There is no way, okay, that you can get a trader at any trading desk. There is only one person that can hide $2 billion. It doesn't happen. It is not even close.
That's just a small amount of money.
It's the supervisors, it's the managers, it's all of those people. But the bottom line, you can see that, professionals, so-called professionals, forget it, man. You can do it, folks.
Absolutely.
They're toast.
Absolutely.
We're going to be right back.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real money masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks. Something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And Steve just found...
I found a portion of it.
You found a portion of the UBS trade. So check this out. We were just looking at Netflix, and if you're watching this on Tiger TV right now, what you're looking at is that these are the most recent buys. That's what you're looking at. And UBS is right up there, number 3, 456,000 shares. And that buy is as of June 30th.
Yes.
So let's see, NFLX. We'll just do this number for a second. Okay, so we're in September. Oh, my God, this is a disaster. So... yeah, that's not a bad deal. So it's down from $291.
Down to one. So that's a half a billion.
That's $100 a share.
Yeah, so that's a half a billion.
$500 million. Okay,
right
we gotta find a few more. Now, let's see.
Look at Lone Pine Capital.
Yeah,
those you know.
Oh, Lone Pine really got toasted. That's a brand new position for them. Holy cow.
My God! How about that?
That's sick. That's sick. And all you folks that have money at Wellington Management, you better be ready there, too. They have 1.3 million shares.
And look at the Vanguard Group. Look at those mutual funds.
That's sick. That's sick. Now, let's see who was bailing, who was getting out of town. Okay, so getting out of town. Oh, look, there's the smart guy. Technology CRO. Sold it all.
Absolutely.
Dig that. Who else sold a lot? Let's see. BlackRock Advisors, Transamerican.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, those guys, they sold enough, so they got the free shares, if you will, right?
So exactly. So let's see. Technology crossover management. You know what? Here, one second. Let me see this portfolio for a second. Let me just see something. Oh, you're gonna love this, folks. You know what? This is interesting. Here, I'll put this portfolio back up here. See, when you click these, this is kind of interesting. What I can do, I can go from one to another and get the whole portfolio. Now, this one here, so what do they have? They have Citigroup, Amway. Okay, it's no big deal. Because you know what I was thinking, Steve? See, what does happen is this, folks. It gets, you know, you hear me all day long, of course, on a technical basis, and I am technical, but you got to remember something. I started out in the bankrupt bond business. So with this, I can kind of pace through very quickly. So
yeah.
What I do,
which is cool.
What I do is drill down at certain points. And at that point, I was saying, okay, I was thinking that it could be possible that they were doing some of their technology. See, that's what that is. That you know what I mean? That's where it gets interesting. Like, how much stream are they using? You know, when they went up on their price, they killed a lot of listeners.
Well, yes, they did. And then losing the Stars deal, I think was the Stars.
That's a big deal.
That didn't
now
help.
The Liberty deal, and then the Liberty deal. That's right. They made the deal with Dish, you know, and that's going to make a big difference. There's no doubt about it.
I see these guys also have Shutterfly is one of their big. You know, 60.
And what is that? That's the photo place.
That's the photo. Yeah, that's the photo place. So I'm kind of familiar with that group. But interesting, they have a high volume high day out there.
Shutterfly does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
On April 28th.
We like that.
So it's still up. It's still up near its high.
Now look at this, man. The DAX is still holding up pretty good for our market. You know. That DAX is holding up, folks. So bottom line is that that volatility is going to be out here all day long.
Yeah. Well, you started off. Look, we had a great candle yesterday. You got a gap up today.
That's right.
And we'll see what it does in the next 45 minutes. But you definitely want to pay attention to it.
We go over. Let's take a look at the XAU, the Philadelphia Gold and Silver Index. No, the HUI. I want. The reason I want the HUI versus the XAU, folks, is that the HUI had a breakout. Now, I suspect there was a false breakout, but you don't know until it gets back inside, and it did. And for all you gold bugs out there, well, bottom line is that you better make sure you got protected too. Because what you have, when we get a false break topside, we got over it, didn't have the juice, you come back inside the range. Well, once you come back inside the range, it's like, okay, your first price target is 512. Your next one is down the bottom. That's a big number, man. That's 512 is saying that little baby is going to do quite a retracement, man.
Yeah, well, and so what's your take on gold today? It's getting it had been getting hit pretty good this morning.
So if we
it looks like it wants to complete the ABC pattern on the way down.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I was looking at a 60-minute chart, I think.
No, I listen, man. I think gold right now. There's nothing to stop it, folks, to go. Oh, look at this.
1750.
You know what's sick? This is sick. And yesterday we were talking about it. Folks, this is so cool, man. Look at the price point. 1777.40. And this is what gold loves to do. 1777.50 was the high of the low, which is 1705.
Yeah.
Now, this is what you do next, folks. This is how, I'm going to do this right now for you so you can see how this works. This is sick. Okay. So we hit that bar with 385,000 contracts.
Yeah.
We're at 169 now, and that's saying you may or may not make it. Okay, that's going to be a close call. But if we take this and now we put this on, I use a 10-minute, right?
Yeah.
It's saying, oh man, all this has to do, folks. This is how this works. If you close within 1777, let's say we close at 1770, get out of the way.
Yeah.
1705 is on the chopping block ASAP. If we close higher than that, then it will build more cause to get down to it. But right now,
just retracement-wise, just on the 60-minute chart, from the lows of 1704 up to the highs of 1923.
Yes.
We're right at that 618 area, which is 1787.
Right.
And actually attacking it. And there's there's an ABC pattern that completes at 1758 at the 786 retracement.
Amazing.
Actually, kind of sets up a Gertley buy. Depending on what the candles look like in the volume.
Yeah, right.
And we know that, the reason why it's a nicer potential trade from a Gertley buy standpoint is because we know we got volume at the high.
Yes, exactly.
Not that we necessarily want to go attack it right now.
No, but we do.
But we do have volume at the high there.
Absolutely.
And when you got volume at the high and you got a Gertley buy forming, that's a good,
Give Gertley a big kiss.
Oh, baby.
Him and Larry.
That's right.
Larry! Let's go over and see Rick. Hey, Rick, what's going on?
Going this morning?
We're doing great, man. Did you have your Wheaties this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, real. So, hey, is Larry on the line, too?
Yeah, Larry's right here.
Oh, he's not in Hong Kong or whatever?
He might be in Hong Kong. Even when he's in Hong Kong, he's with us.
Well, you know what? I'm probably just about dead center as the crow flies.
Oh, really?
Well,
that's pretty cool.
Well, a lot of the jets from, the east, like New York and that, when they go to Japan, they fly right over us, see?
Okay.
So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. And when that would have been just about over you when you lived in Anchorage or wherever you lived.
That's right. I live right in Anchorage. I lived out where Sarah Palin lived, in Wasilla. there are all of about 200 people out there and about 8,000 moose.
That's right, yeah.
You stay right there, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We got Rick from British Columbia. We got Larry. We're going to be right back. And Dow's up 80, Nasdaq's up 8, S&P's are up 7.
If you're in the market for a jumbo preferred non-conforming loan anywhere from $417,000 all the way up to $3 million, and you have a FICO of at least 720, then EverBank is your answer. As a direct lender with processing, underwriting, and funding all under one roof, EverBank can offer the most competitive rates, greater efficiency, and shorter closing times. Now is the time to act. EverBank offers fixed terms of 10 and 15 years, as well as adjustable terms of 5, 7, and 10 years, including interest-only options on primary residences. For more information, call EverBank today at 877-471-5970 to talk with a member of their concierge team that will walk you through the variety of loans they offer. That's 877-471-5970. 5970 and let them know you heard this offer on TFNN. Everbank, 877-471-5970, 877-471-5970.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. My new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, is for sale at Amazon.com for only $18.40.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow up 61, Nasdaq's up 3, S&Ps are up 5. Of course, we got Rick from British Columbia. We got our man, Mr. Larry Pezzovento, and he's in beautiful Tucson right now. Steve and myself. Larry, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, believe it or not, I finally figured out how these markets work this morning about an hour and a half ago after 50 years of looking.
I love it. And what'd you figure out?
I'm going to share it with everybody. Bob Pisani from CNBC came on just right after I turned it on, and he said it's very apparent that the fundamental people are moving over to the technical side of the market, so fundamentals are not nearly as important as they were. He says, it might work, he says, but I find this not very satisfying intellectually.
Is that what really happened?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, I can't wait to get that clip. Oh, that is so cool.
He said it's not very satisfying intellectually. And I said, oh, well, that's why these guys are on Wall Street. Intellectual stimulation.
That is...
They care about as much about intellectual stimulation as Obama cares about the Republican Party.
Hey, you know what, Larry? I'm going to send them your book and my book today. I'm going to express it to them overnight. I'm not kidding.
Don't waste the postage. They won't read them.
Oh, no. I'm going to send it to them with a little note in it. For sure, man. You kidding me? Listen.
Well, good luck with that.
Hey, listen. We can convert them.
It'll take more than that, Rabbi.
Hey, Father O'Brien, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a little bit of that. Well, I'll let you go on with your show, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Don't forget. Thanks, Larry, man. We really appreciate it. And hey, folks, Larry's coming up at noontime, so you stay right here.
Absolutely.
Hey, Rick.
Hey,
how do you like that?
You guys have turned religious on me here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, listen, you got to remember, you know, I was an Irish Catholic. I'm an Irish Catholic. I was in Baltimore at 6 years old. Forget it.
No, I went to church twice every Sunday for most of my life as well.
Yeah.
Hey, platinum. Do you see, I think it was like, I don't have the exact dates, but early August, there was 2 high-volume days. I see them as the highest volume. Do you get the volumes on platinum?
I don't.
It's PLV. That's October contract. But I'm just curious if you see platinum pulling back to about 1,700, I guess it was.
No, 1,650 is easy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't go that far back.
Yeah. No, I mean, platinum looks to me... Well, actually, what it has to do is this. It has to break the 1724 first. But you break 1724, and, you know, 1450's on the cards there, man.
Holy smolies. And
what, do you have platinum?
Pardon me?
Do you own platinum right now?
No. I just like to use that as a bellwether.
Oh, okay.
It's not always a great bellwether, but I just see some high volume down there around 1,700, and... you know, that's a 100-point drop, obviously, which is no big deal.
Well, platinum can drop $100 in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, when Pisani said that, I seen the same thing. And then they said, "What do you think, Kramer?" And he goes, and there was a slight delay, and then he goes, "Yeah, he's exactly right." With the technical being more important than the fundamental.
Boy, folks, I'll tell you, this has come a long way because this used to be witchcraft.
Yeah,
you know,
folks, you guys have a good day.
You know what hey, man, have a great one. You know what the problem is, folks? The problem that they're having is that they can't stand the truth.
Yeah.
And the biggest fraud out here, folks, has been that give me your money, okay, and I'll take care of it. That is the biggest fraud in the business. That's what I was trying to explain yesterday, you know, to a caller. That's the number.
Sure.
Forget it, folks. You work for your money. Learn how to trade. Learn how to money manage, okay? And money management, folks, is everything, not just in trading.
And this is the most intellectually stimulating thing you can possibly do.
Big time.
Talk about all the things coming at you. Yeah, absolutely.
Proud and proud.
Putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
That's right. And, folks, if you like the program, please tell 3 people. You stay right there because our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, is coming right back. Then we're going back to Larry. We're going out to California to Ken Shreve, and then we're going to bring it on home 4 to 6. Have a great one, folks.